Fans, happy Labor Day weekend, and here it is with Elio. Hopefully, you're having a great weekend, guys. It's a long one for us here in America. It's Labor Day weekend, and again, let's look at our reservation counts. Last week, our remaining reservations was 7,721, and today, Sunday, we're at 7,236. That remains, which means we're still kind of staying on point with the average that we're getting roughly around 450 reservations per week. So we're looking at a 485 new reservations this week alone. So we're chugging along bit by bit, right? So again, I want to thank you guys for watching the videos and following the series and going through this whole waiting together with me. And it's so much better when you're in company with a lot of cool people, right? And this week has been so slow. Another slow week for Elio. I'm sure they're chugging along in the factory, putting all those E-Series vehicles together, and you naysayers will probably say, oh, they're just laughing all the way to the bank while they're taking all of your money. Yeah, that's okay. It's not your money, and that's why we live in America, right? So we have choices. If I have a choice, I have a choice to put a deposit down on a car that's not even built yet. Hey, that's my prerogative. And yours as well. My Elio buddies. So, okay, let's look at their blog this week. All right. In their blog, they just did a kind of quick catch up and they're just talking about, Labor Day. And also, this week actually, they said that they added a few things on the configurator. And we'll take a look at that, all right? Because they were talking about the cruise control, that the cruise control is actually a must have and it's going to come for free. Sweet. All right, and they also talked about that on Wednesday, September 7th at 2 p.m. Eastern, Paul Elio is going to be presenting at the 5th Annual Gateway Conference. Right, this is where top investors and analysts come together, and he's going to be talking about um, Elio Motors and the progress. Also, look at the dates in the bottom where you're going to see the tour that Elio P5 is going. So, P5 this Labor Day weekend in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the Salt Lake Comic Con special event. So, it's going to be at the Hilton. That's today. So, all you Salt Lake City Elioers, go head on out over there and take some pictures and then send me some snaps of it. And then we'll put it in next week's video, okay? So, that is the blog basically. And now I want to talk about the customization. Let's go to the customization. Elio my way. All right, just for the fun of it, we're gonna go ahead and just reconfigure what I would want my Elio. So let's pretend I'm a new person that just put a deposit down on an Elio, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and set up my Elio. So from the very get-go of the Elio, once I found out about Elio, I really wanted the creamsicle. Actually, after seeing the Red Hot at the LA Auto Show, I think I'm sold on the red. So I'm gonna stick with the red. Transmission, we're gonna go with again manual, and I'm just gonna have to teach my wife how to drive a stick. And the wheels, I like the standard wheels, right? I mean, you can go for the retro fender where you can see, and then you probably need to change the rim with that, right? I don't know. I'm not a fan of that one. I kind of like it covered. It gives you that futuristic look. So let's go back to that and not spend the money on that retro wheel because it's going to be covered anyway. I think, I don't know yet with the chin spoiler. We'll see closer to production. But I'm just going to leave it off for now. The rear spoiler I think I want to have. won't go down. Whoa, that's like giant. Okay, so let's go ahead and hide all these other stuff so we could see everything. Gin spoiler, roof rack, spoiler. Okay, so they have the Elio rooftop bike rack. There you go, guys. All you bikers out there. And also the top board rack and the ski rack. And I'm gonna go with the no rack. All right, interior. Let's take a look at the interior. Okay, so again, no carpets in this one, right? So I think I'm gonna go with my. And I heard that you guys told me that that carbon fiber one is simulated, right? So we're gonna ixnay that. We're gonna go with the color coordinated one. What was the black? Oh yeah, yeah, definitely go with the color coordinated one. Again, you guys sold me on forget the illuminated door threshold. Who cares? So we're gonna click with just the standard carpeting. People were saying, "Are you serious? No carpeting?" Well, I guess if you're trying to go for the industrial look, you're good to go. But I think I'm gonna go with the black. Maybe that, but I don't know. I don't know. What about gray? Dirt will show too fast, I think. What color is this? That's kind of cool. Versus that solid black. We'll keep it with that. I don't know what color that is. It doesn't say. Okay, so we're gonna go with that carpeting color. And that's it for the interior convenience package. Alright, let's look at the convenience. The tire pressure monitoring system. Yeah, sure, why not? Infinite skies. That's that little iPad dealy thing. I think I don't need that. Park pilot is the sensors. I don't need that. Heads up display. This is a new one, right? Check that one out. Can we get a bigger view of this? So the heads up display allows you to stay safely connected to your loved ones on the go by connecting your smartphone to your Elio blind spot cameras, backup cameras, photochromatic screen, gesture control. Trick. Is that worth $479, guys? What do you think? I mean, I've had vehicles that had heads up display and I rarely use it. To me, it was more of a gimmick, you know. So I don't know. I'll save my $479 and spend it somewhere else. So for that one, we're just gonna go with the tire uh, sensors. Let's look at the accessories. Okay, this is where we want that enhanced speakers. Removable stereo. I don't really need that. I just need the Bluetooth connectivity. So I wonder if they're gonna have the Bluetooth connectivity with the standard stereo system, because that's all I need. And better speakers, I guess. Let's see what kind of better speaker that is. Yeah, it's a 4-inch drivers, 3.5-inch. That extends low frequency, busting out 25 watts. All right. And the new one that they added was the Elio car cover. So whether you park outdoors or in your garage, the Elio cover provides protection for your vehicle. So that's kind of cool. Plus, you can't just buy any old cover for this because we have that T configuration if you're looking from the top up. So the car cover, as you can see, needs to go over this, the two front wheels. So that's $178. So quick summary. Base price $7,300. Don't forget, if you locked yours, it'd be locked to $7,000. So actually, the color coordinated and parts of the carpeting will be covered by that $7,300. And the rear spoilers, the other one that I added, for $225. And the tire pressure monitoring system for $84. And the speakers for $99 or $100. I think I forgot to add the cover. Anyways, that's what's new right now. The two biggest thing again is they have the roof rack system and also the car cover. As I said last week's video, that I want to do that tour, and a lot of you guys did kind of comment back and tell me like where you live, so it's kind of cool. East Coast, I don't know if I can make it that far, but definitely want to try. So let's cross our fingers that this E series gets built, and I'd love to meet all of you guys and drive with you guys in our Elios, right? Thank you for your support, guys. And no, I am not employed by Elio. I just do this because I'm passionate about this car, this vehicle, right? And I know the impact that it's going to bring to the American economy. That's it. It's not. I have no hidden agendas, guys. No hidden agendas at all. So I've seen a lot of people would comment saying if I work for the company, not at all. Um, I don't work for Elio, and also um, if it's something that's going to be positive for our country, especially in our economy, and help boost the economy, man, I'm for that. So it's hard for me to believe why some people would be so negative about Elio. And like what we always say, it's a startup company. It takes a while. How many products have you guys seen? Not just cars, but anything that they push through without any kind of really thought going into the design, the engineering, and it falls apart, right? And it flops. We don't want Elio to be a flop. So yes, stay with me, guys. We'll get there. Stay with me, guys, and we'll get there. I know. On that note, have a great week. Have a great day off tomorrow. If you have a day off tomorrow, Monday. And I will talk to you guys next week. And again, don't forget, guys, stay positive and stay awesome. This is Joker88. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.